Alright. Virgil was just holding us back anyway. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Passion root. Spiffy. My very own passion root. Anyway, now that we're out of there, I can teleport away, back to Toronto. I guess Virgil didn't want to be conveniently teleported to whatever business he had to handle on the other side of the world. That's cool and all. I mean, why would he want something that convenient, right? Magic's just a crutch, right, everyone? Oh, we're out of energy. I am unconscious. Well, that's good. Back to it. Spiffy. So many identified things now. I think I like this Traveler's Cloak better than the robes. Although the Traveler's Cloak does weigh slightly more. As for the staff, we'll put it in the bag with the rest. By the bag, I mean the barrel. These scrolls, if I need money, I can always sell them. Or trade them away. If I need money, I don't think acquiring money will be a legit issue. I think I could do it if I needed to. Why don't we go ahead and sell the scrolls. Put the staff in there, put the bow in there, carry around the passion root. I suppose the legumes of life and longevity could have resurrected her. But she'd still think I'm too much of a goody two-shoes. So what's even the point, right? I wonder if her body would remain there. I imagine it would. Council passes road-in ordinance. Good for the council. So much for the Virgil... use your words, Grimith. So much for Virgil helping me and protecting me through all this, right? I'm glad he could come some of the way and then go, making me go, Way to be committed. Thank you. What can you tell me about Aeronox? Damn it. Useless people. I will take that. Scroll of Disarm, not that valuable. Major Healing. And Call Earth Elemental. Yeah. There's a Scroll of Resurrect right there. I'm only asking a paltry sum of 3,001 credits. Not that much of an inflation, of course, because I am a master haggler who can even buy the equipment off of people. We need some of these. I'm actually a light encumbrance. Is it the money? I didn't think the stuff I had weighed that much. Huh. I guess it's alright if I stick around at light encumbrance. It's not a big deal. I do kind of miss Virgil already. Really, I don't think you should have that. You'll just do nothing but naughty things with it, and I kind of do need some healing now. Let's go back to the barrel. Jormund's like, wait for me! I'm like, get fucked, dwarf. At least you're not as dumb as Magnus was. Still not resentful towards the dead Magnus over that crap or anything. Nope. Oops, that was already identified. What the... Alright, sure, whatever. There's probably another staff in here that you might be interested in, brah. No, yeah, the shaman staff. Which staff do you like the most? Alright, you like the staff of healing the most. There's the shaman staff there. Huh. Alright. I'll resolve you yet. You should use that staff. Grimith has spoken. Alright. Let's go ahead and wait another hour. Just chill out by the barrel. By the sea. Save the game. And off we go. I wonder how far Virgil has walked by this point. Hello. Yes, yes, good day. Goodbye. Silver Lady.
Ah, it's wonderful to see you again.
You have a moment to speak?
Certainly. How can I help you?
I bring information about the village of the Dark Elves.
I'm so glad you returned safely. So very relieved. Are you hurt? Perhaps you need some healing.
Well, now that Virgil's gone, your offer is generous, Raven. I would very much like that.
Then I shall heal you. Are you ready?
She steps closer, sliding her hand to your shoulders and touching her forehead to your chest. She breathes slowly and deeply. Her hands grip you more tightly as she pulls you closer. A heat begins to grow between you. There's a slight buzzing in your ears. She whispers, and she already whispered that. Yes.
There. You say you have news?
She steps back, smiling, her hands lingering on your shoulders before they fall again to her sides. I bring news of the Dark Elves.
Did you find the village of the Dark Elves? Tell me what happened.
I traveled to Tarant and... Tell her how you found Sinong.
That's quite an adventure. But it seems you found what you were looking for. And this Mingorad, did you find him? Did he tell you what happened to the Black Mountain clan?
Yes, she was in the village. I spoke with her.
She? And what did she have to say? You were there long enough. Obviously, you two had much to discuss.
This is not happening. Set down the milk glass so you don't tip it. You are fucking killing me here. I wouldn't think so. She said very little before I killed her.
Killed her? Was that really necessary? I mean, the elven ways say... I'm sure she deserved it. What did she tell you?
She suppressed a smile, and then she leaned closer, speaking under her breath. I obtained this note.
What does it say?
It tells of the BMC and a man named Aranex. Show her.
So, the Black Mountain clan was banished in order to help Aranex weaken the wards. He's really coming back. We elves are a magical race and wise to the ways of ruin and prophecy. But I never really thought... Regardless, we must act. You must speak to my mother. She may be able to see what is to be done.
What is this reference to Vendigroth?
Vendigroth? I know that the Vendigroth wastes are to the northeast, and that Vendigroth plays a part in the Panari legends of Aranex. There's been debate as to whether it was an actual city or merely something symbolic. It would seem that the Dark Elves and this Conwa might have found something there.
Conwa. Yes, by the way. Elves, so attentive to prophecy. With your amazing oracular abilities, you would surely be able to see that a mob of half-ogres were about to kill you, right?
I bet she found all the answers she was looking for there, as she was cudgeled and kicked into death. Yup. Yup. Good thing she had some voice acting. Yep.
So, what should we do?
My mother will know the course we should take. She may be able to see through all of this and tell us what is to be done.
What can you tell me of Aranox?
The story of Arcanum is an old one. He was a powerful elf who lived in the Age of Legends.
Of course he was an elf.
Back then, there was an elven council who ruled over the land, and Arcanum had defied them. There was a great struggle between them, and Arcanum was banished to the Void. The story, of course, is much more complicated than that, but those are the important points.
The Void? What is the Void?
The Void is where people go when they are banished. Don't ask me about it. I don't know what it's like. In fact, no one knows, because no one has ever come back from there.
This sounds like the Phantom Zone, and this also sounds just as effective as the Phantom Zone. Just throwing that out there. What do you mean by the Age of Legends?
The Age of Legends refers to a time in Arcanum's history when things were much different than they are now. There was an elven council that ruled over all of the races, and magic was a large part of everyone's lives. It was a time of heroes and great good, and also of great evil. A time before the rise of technology, before the Dwarven clan wars, before the mages left for Tula.
Now I'm getting some Charles Dickens vibes here. What more is there to the story of Aranox?
I don't know as much about the history as others. The Panari religion is very concerned with Arcanum. The prophecy of his return comes from them. If you have questions about it, they have temples all across Arcanum. Any priest would be able to give you the particulars.
Oh, was that Caledon that had it? Maybe that's where we pick Virgil up again, Caledon. Wow. That'd actually be pretty fucking amazing if he made it across Caledon, if he made it across the entire continent that fast. I'm like, did you buy like a scroll of teleportation when I wasn't looking? He just nods his head like, oh fuck, Virgil. You're more clever than I gave you credit for.
My mother will know the story of Arcanum is an old one. My mother will know.
Well, let's go talk to crazy elf lady.
Hello again, traveler.
Hello, Silver Lady. I've one more question to ask you.
Yes, I knew you'd return to me. And it seems that you still walk the shore. This gladdens me.
Why?
It means that you've chosen the right path, traveler. At least, right in the way that you see things. I am happy for you.
So, may I ask you something? My character's stupid, despite having some intelligence to him.
Of course. What is the question?
What am I to do next? Please try to be clear. Silver Lady?
Your answer lies with Nazruddin.
What? How is that possible?
You have your answer, traveler. We won't be speaking again.
Wait, who? Oh, god damn it. Virgil, why aren't you here to make sense of things for me?
Ah, it's wonderful to see you again. Certainly. How can you did? And what did she tell you?
She told me your answer lies with Nazruddin.
That's very, very odd.
Why?
Because Nazruddin has been dead for more than 2,000 years.
I mean, I do have a commune with dead spell. But if she's as cryptic as your mom... I hate riddles. I hate cryptic prophecy. Ugh.
Yes, it would seem so.
She smiles ironically. Don't you Alanis Morris said me. Nazruddin and the Council, they banished Aranax. Aranax? I've already forgotten the pronunciation.
Yes, I know. At least that's the story. As I've said, I don't know the details.
Well, that puts me in a pinch. I'm looking for a dead man. Good thing I'm a necromancer.
Yes, it is very strange. My recommendation is that we travel to Caledon. There we will find the first temple of the Panari, and perhaps some more answers.
I'm sorry, did you say we?
Yes, I did. This matter affects all of Arcanum and the elves more directly. Where else would I be than where I am most needed?
Huh. I'm sorry, you're too morally rigid for me to try. Oh, damn. Damn. Opportunity lost to have my own harem of pointy-eared people following me around. I'll have to replay Arcanum for the Haribo ending. I wasn't questioning the decision. I was totally questioning the decision. So you'd like to join me?
Of course. I'd love to join you. And you would have me?
I'd have it no other way.
Then let's go face whatever is out there together.
Yes, let's be off. Alright, I'm glad Virgil left to make room for you. Level 32, you've got some leveling to do. Let's take a look at your character sheet. You are dexterous, not that I am surprised. Jormund has even more leveling work to do, of course. He's also older. You go, Jormund. She is an expert with a bow. She's got some dodge skill to her. And a little bit of melee. Some nice resistances. She's not as stalwart on the good path as I am. Jormund isn't that much either. I'm such a goody-goody. Perception and charisma. As a matter of fact, I think I'm more beautiful than Raven is. Suck it. Now, she does have some progress along the Magitech meter, and I wouldn't expect her to have any technology crap at all, given the fact that she's an elf. Huh. You are effectively Virgil. You are Virgil, with your healbot powers. If I have to choose between you or Virgil, I'm gonna admit I'd choose Raven, based on what we've seen from Virgil thus far.
Last video did not help his cause. Not one bit.
Okay. Protects the caster from undead. That protects you from me, then. Inventory-wise, we have a note from Renford to Raven. I like notes. I'll have to get you some goodies. Definitely have to get you some goodies. We won't. I'm interested in nosing a bit here, though. My dearest Raven, although I must leave on my search for the Dark Elves, I shall keep the moments we shared safely in my heart. I can only hope that one day we will again walk the trees of Kintara hand in hand. Forever I am yours, Renford A. Terwilliger. Aww.
How may I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Then I will do my best to answer.
I'd like to know a few things about you. Oh, right. It takes me to this.
How may I help you? Then I will do my best to answer.
What do you know about Nazredin?
Nazredin? He was the leader of the Elven Council during the Age of Legends. And since my mother said that your answers lie with him, I recommend we find out as much about him as possible.
Cool.
How may I help you? Yes. What would you like me to do?
Move a bit closer.
How may I help?
And then let me see your things. Crit hit plus 50 animals. RNG. Alright, interesting. Well, your skill is with bow, so I do want to stick with that. In light of the recent discoveries about the involvement of the Dark Elves and the banishment of the Black Mountain clan, I asked the Silver Lady what I should do next. She told me that my answers lie with Nazredin. I found a love note from a man named Renford A. Terwilliger to Raven. It seems they were very... I already knew that! Like, I already knew they were close. I'm glad it was spelled out for my character, though. Oh yes, I remember that self-inflicted scarring. The most evil person I've killed, by the way, and the most powerful was Mingarad. And she... wow, she was incredible. Absolutely. Got all these cool things, and yes, as a matter of fact, I am significantly more beautiful. Aha! It's no wonder she loves me. My smoking jacket sure helps. Anyway, she should have that back. I don't want to take that from her. Let's go ahead and teleport. We're going to the barrel first. Let me show you my magic item collection. Glad I have teleportation magic. Makes things pretty damn convenient. we still need to... Seems that your answers lie with Nazradin, a legendary elf who died almost 2,000 years ago. Need to find out as much about him as possible. Yeah, sure. So... Elven Hunter's Bow. It looks like you've got that. I'll get you those arrows. Do I have a better one for you by chance? Doesn't look like it. Now I need to adorn you with accoutrements. Charmed ring would be useful. Might have something better. We don't really need to put a medallion of beauty on her. Give her those mysterious dwarven gauntlets. I might just buy you some stuff. Open chainmail, that could be useful. Let's carry that around so that I can properly evaluate what would be the best equipment for her to wear. I might wish to give her a melee option. Yeah, that seems reasonable enough to give her a melee option. Give her that Stillwater Blade, perhaps? Yeah, Stillwater Blade. Will come in handy. Well, that wasn't exactly what my train of thought was referring to. Either that or the Filament Sword. Probably not. Dagger Speed. Yeah, we need to buy you a suitable pendant. Also need to buy you some Boots of Speed. I hope the vendor has some of those. Here. Why don't you give me these things? You got those elven boots there. The Ring of Protection. We'll see what we get. The only thing I'm probably not going to do is replace your bow. Looking nice, Raven. God damn it, Grimith. Alright. Feel like we're making progress here in the game. Don't know whether I will complete this main quest. But I am enjoying myself, I suppose. Yeah, this is the building where I want to go into. Hello. Nice to meet you again. What can you tell me about Nazradin? You've been as useful as you've always been about that. Dorian Amulet. So that's a thing. Alright. She was wearing this dragon skin leather, I think. What do I want her to emphasize? I think I like her wearing this arcane leather armor more. It weighs more. That's okay. Creep armor? Nah, I don't want her to do any of that. I am quite a wrecker. I might buy the Dorian Amulet for her, though. Maybe I should have given her the Ring of Beauty. Let's go ahead and kick you that. We'll kick you this blade as a backup item. We'll throw you these rings. We might be able to get you some better boots, though. I was just looking at her model. Interested in trading, good sir? I mean, I could always go to another damn vendor. You know, I will be heading to other locations, so that is a thing that I could do. Minute plate mail regeneration. No, I don't want to put that on there. I will buy these arrows, though, since she is a bowyer. I don't think she'll be firing that much. She won't have much of an opportunity to, but I am such a killer. Let's go ahead and buy those. She could use some gauntlets, and she could use a helmet. I won't worry about that. I think that will be sufficient. Put on those speed boots. Take these arrows. I think 160 arrows will be sufficient for all of our needs. don't think that was the armor she originally had. I think she was wearing this dragon skin leather. But to be honest, her model does look pretty similar. And I wasn't paying that much attention. Oh well. Hopefully, Jormund and Raven can get along. Jormund doesn't have any voice acting signed with him, but he's been worth some value. It's been more interesting to have him than not have him. Anyway, I'm gonna end the video here. Coming up, I head to places. Caliban. I think I was also told that I could do a little bit of investigating here, since she said that she wanted to come to Toronto. So, that might be a thing. Maybe I'll visit Gilbert Bates, too. I don't know. We'll have to see in another video.